Hey everybody, I thought I'd try something a little different today. If you hate it, that's fine, I'll never do it again. But I wanted to try just doing like a one take, no edit makeup look. It might be really boring because usually the things that I'm editing out is me stumbling over my words, sneezing or coughing, and just like blending and blending and blending, like things you already see, but it takes like 5 times as long as what I actually show you. So it could end up being nothing. But if you like it, give it a thumbs up because I think it might be kind of fun just to see the whole meal deal, everything that I do without any little breaks. So we're just gonna jump on into it. I'm doing just an everyday kind of look. I'm gonna use the So Jaded palette again, but using more of the kind of neutrally pinky kind of tones today. We're going for like pinky tones. So for starters, I'm going to go ahead and conceal my dark spots and this little zit. And I talked to you guys about this in the last video I did using the ColourPop palette. I'm pretty sure, the So Jaded palette. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is that like yellowy shade that looks really good when I use it to conceal my dark circles. See how it's kind of like peachy? It's perfect just in the little hollows of my eyes where I have a lot of blueness. So I take the tiniest amount just on my finger and just kind of hit it just right in those little spots. And I try to make sure that it only stays right there, nowhere else. Just tap it in. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like it just instantly brightens me up. This is going to be so fun to not have to edit. Oh, the only thing that I do have to do is every so often I just have to like turn off my camera and then turn it back on. Well, stop recording and start recording again. So there will be a little bit of a break in the filming that way, but it's still just one take. I'm just gonna turn it off and then turn it immediately back on again. Look at that. Can you see a difference? I can. I'm gonna try this too, just on these little spots right here. Just using barely any, because these guys are intense. Yesterday I woke up, I had a little bit of a zit there, but it like grew all day long yesterday. And then I sort of picked at it last night, so now it's like angry, you know? It's always a bad idea, but I always still find myself doing it. Even though I should know better, because it's my job to take care of people's skin, and that's like such smart advice when you have acne. Just don't touch it. Don't touch it. Okay, let's get this little guy up here. See, this is the stuff that I'm like, you don't need to see me do this 5 million times. Like, you get the idea. So I don't know if this is going to be boring or not, but we're doing it. I'm just going to wipe that off the back of my hand before I make a mess. Then for foundation, I'm going to go in with this Buildable Blur CC Cream from Thrive. I just take one pump on the back of my hand, which isn't a whole lot. And then using my big fluffy brush, just pick up a tiny bit at a time. Since we already like concealed those little blemishes at least a little bit more, I don't feel like I need, you know, a huge thick layer of product. I really, really like this CC cream too. I feel like it wears really well. It can be built up to really nice coverage. But it, what was I going to say? This is the stuff I cut out too when I lose my train of thought. But yeah, it has a great finish and you can wear it really thin or really kind of built up for coverage. So I really, really like it. Just going to apply that all over. This is the color Light. It probably is a little dark for me. Like if I was really going to get serious about this, I would buy Light and Fair or whatever is below me and mix them, but these are expensive. So I'm not about to do that because I have so many foundations that I use, like, and I I don't think I would ever go through that. Like if this was the only foundation I used every day, it would be worth it to get to, but I don't do that, so it's not really worth it to me. Okay, I've only used about half of that pump, so I'm gonna take a little bit down my neck just to blend that color out. A little more. And then I just want to build up coverage just like kind of right in here where I have a little bit of redness still across the centers of my cheeks and along my nose. How's everyone doing? I'm feeling like really good. I started my new job this week and it's been like my new old job because this was the job I was at before. But it has just given me so much more energy because I'm just more excited about stuff. Do you get that way? Like I'm working a lot more, but I'm feeling a lot more energized. And so it's really been fun for me. I'm very happy. And I got my hair done yesterday. I should show you. Not that you probably care, but I cut a little bit off. So it's one of those like cute kind of in between long and short lengths. And then I've got a little bit more light pulled up through the top. We darkened my roots a little. It's so cute. I love it. And I'm still growing out these dumb bangs, but now that the color matches, they look a lot more blended, so you can't really tell that they're there as bad. I love it. I'm so happy. Alrighty, moving on to concealer. I'm using the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie concealer stuff. Again, putting this on the back of my hand. That's always the way to do it if you don't want to layer too much product on. So then I pick it up with this Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to do it where I want the lighter portions of my skin showing, like brightened up. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to do it where I want some brightness in the face, so along the centers here, and then anywhere I need to conceal a little bit more also. You guys will seriously have to let me know how you feel about this video, because I think it's kind of fun to like see the actual process that goes into it, you know, like how long it really takes and all the things, but also it might be really boring. I like using this as a concealer too because it is a little bit more matte. It doesn't look like super heavy or unnatural, but I like a little bit of a matte T-zone because I am a little bit more on the combo, leaning oily skin type side of things. So it helps me to have a little bit more of a matte finish in the T-zone so that it looks better as I wear it throughout the day. I'll put a little bit of the, whoa, oh my gosh. I just stumble over my words so much. It's weird how hard it is to multitask, like to do this and try to like speak, especially when nobody's there. It's so weird. But I'm putting a little of that on my eyelids as well to prime for shadow. So yeah, this is pretty much exactly what my everyday getting ready looks like. I'm not really speeding things up or slowing it down. This is pretty accurate. The only thing that's different is I laid out all my products ahead of time, so I didn't have to like rummage through all my things in the middle of filming this since I can't cut anything out. So that's different because typically half the time I'm getting ready is spent looking for stuff on my desk. But it's all laid out, it's in order even, so that it doesn't get in the way of the video. This eye always waters when I go in to do my concealer. Ugh, it's so weird because the other one doesn't at all. And I feel like I'm doing the same thing. This zit is just gonna show today, you know? It's like, no. It's a little bit better. Oh well. Okay. Now let's set that down. Just using the Glossier Wowder and that same brush. Mostly just setting under the eyes. Maybe I'll just do the centers of the face. So today's Friday. I'll probably upload this on Tuesday. Just because I gotta find, you know, times to film and edit. Well, not edit this, but edit in general and then upload. And usually it takes me a few days to get everything done since this isn't like my full-time job, you know? So yeah, I'm just trying to think because I work tonight till 5, which is awesome. It's like not even bad. But then what do we do after that? Does anyone have any fun things that they, I should say, did over the weekend since it'll be Tuesday when you watch this or later? Okay, okay, set the centers of the face. Now let's go in. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream bronzer. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Foundation Stick in Cocoa. I always use this if I'm going to cream bronze. Just doing a little bit. Let's see where my filming is at. Okay, I'll probably have to pause it in just a second and then restart. Finish this up and then we'll see where we're at. This is the boring part of things. Let's just finish up all the creams and then I will pause the video. So I'm going to use the ColourPop blush stick in, this one's in 25-8, kind of a pinky. Actually, is this the one I want to use? I don't think I want to use this one. Well, I can't decide because I have one more and it's a little bit more of a bubblegummy. I don't know. Okay, let's use, I'm actually going to use Mini Me instead because it's a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter of a pink. I'm just going to use that same brush. I am going to layer up on top of everything with powder products, but I feel like this will be a good color for today. That's cute. I really like these. They're really subtle, like really good kind of everyday colors too, like lots of options. I feel like they build nicely and blend out really well. So if you've never really used like cream products, they're not hard to use at all. And they have different finishes too. Like some of them are more matte and some are a little more satin. So it's kind of nice that way, where a lot of cream products are just like more of a satin finish or glossy no matter what. This one's got a little bit more variety. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll go in with the light sticks from ColourPop. This one's in Earth. It's a little bit more of a pinky tone. Going for pinkies today. This is the ColourPop Small Fluff Brush. I just realized I haven't been looking at the camera at all. Okay. We'll just buff that in on the top of the cheekbones, kind of in the brow a little bit and above the arch. This is the part I want to speed up because I feel like it's so boring just to sit here and watch me blend over and over and over like the same thing. So yeah, you guys will just honestly have to tell me if this is so boring or not. Cute. I love these. These are great also. Okay, that looks good. getting sweaty. It's so hot out here, but I wanted to wear this today, so I hope I don't ruin it. Okay, let me just unrecord and then start recording again right now. Okay, I'm back. I did kind of turn the camera a little bit, so I don't know if this is a better angle. No, maybe not. Okay, this is the other thing that I always have to like edit out, is me trying to like shift the camera around and make sure that I'm centered and everything like that. But all right, let's continue on. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything that we just did with powder. So I'm gonna use the Thrive bronzer and just sweep a little bit over top of the bronzer that we just did. If you feel like your like colored cheek products like your bronzer and your blush and everything wear off really quick, this is a great technique to get them to last a little bit longer. If you put down a cream first and then like set everything with a bronzer, it'll last so much more because you just have more pigment there. Those powders can wear off a lot faster, but when they're sticking to those cream products and you've got that cream color underneath, it helps a lot. So if you have that problem, try this out. Wow, I am like broken out all sorts of weird places today. I feel like I haven't been eating great, so that's probably why. Okay. Woo. Okay. The other thing I edit out is dropping things all over the floor. Now for blush, I'm going to use this one from ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. I'm pretty sure this is I Need Space. Every single time I use this, I never know. So I'm really sorry. This is going to make my blush pretty intense, but I feel like blush wears off so quickly that I am okay with that. Because I have a few hours before I have to go into work, so by that point it'll be like perfect. Then, oh, this is broken. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in, this is Blossom Glow, another just kind of like pinky tone. Oh, I should use not this brush. Crap. I thought I had all my brushes out, but I don't. Where did that go? I have like a different highlight. Oh, right here. This highlighting brush is the Morphe R36. Really, really good one. I think I've brought this up before. These highlighters are pretty intense, so it's best to start with not a lot of product and really like swirl them into the skin, because that way they're gonna look the most natural. So cute though. Love this. I love doing my brows last so that I can swirl the highlighter into like my brow area, because then it kind of highlights under and over the arch of the brow and it looks like it's, you know, coming from my skin underneath the eyeshadow. I don't really like highlighting the brow bone like with an eyeshadow during my eyeshadow look. I just feel like it looks really unnatural and draws a lot of weird attention to the brows right there, but if I do it underneath like this, I feel like it looks so good. Ooh, we are glossy. Okay. Great. Let me put a little lip balm on my lips. This is usually the point where I start to not be able to handle the foundation everywhere. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, now I want to set the skin really quickly. Oh, I don't want to get my hair though. Okay, we'll set this. I use a ton. And kind of fan it in. Look at how wet I look. It dries down though and it looks so good. Makes everything just like sink into the skin. I love it. Okay, once that's a little bit more dry, we'll just kind of push it into the skin. I'm so annoyed about these 2 blemishes on my chin because everything looks so good except for that. Okay. Make sure my hair didn't get wet. Oh, you can see my hair color still. Well. All right, perfect. Now let's move on to the eyes. I think I already set my lids. I'm just checking. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so we're going into the So Jaded palette. I'm just going to take a large fluffy brush and we're going to dip into, I'm just doing something kind of natural looking today, nothing crazy. We're going to use Eurogem to start, kind of peachy. So I don't want too much of this because I want more of like a pink vibe than peachy, but this is just going to be a light wash of color in the crease. I also try to cut out my weird like faces that I make when I'm editing, so you're gonna get to see all the weird looks that I give. Next, we're gonna go into Rose Quartz. This is a perfect kind of neutrally brown transition shade. I'm gonna put this in the crease too, starting more in the outer part of the eye to give more depth there, and then bringing it up towards the crease. I love this shade so much. This is the greatest palette because I feel like everything just is, there's so many wearable things in it, but at the same time there's so many fun things too. I love it. Okay, that looks good. Now what I'm gonna do is just take, I can't decide. I love Smoky Quartz and Moonstone. These two, just for every day, are so pretty, especially when you like more kind of neutral looks. I don't know. So I've been wearing both of these. This one's a little bit more like metallic and like foiled. This one's a little bit more sheer and glittery. I think I'll go in with Moonstone today. A little bit more sheer. I mean, it's still like pigmented for sure, but it's like a little bit more of like a dusting of glitter kind of a thing. I don't know. I shouldn't say that though, because it still like is giving me like a lot there. I don't know what I'm saying, okay? But no matter what, it's really pretty. I keep thinking that these silent moments are going to be edited out, so I'm like just not even paying attention to the fact that I'm not talking. But it's hard to just like keep talking straight for so long when I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, you know? What else am I supposed to say? A little bit more right here. Okay. Then, oh, sorry. Let me wipe off my hands. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and just deepen up the outer corner a little bit. This shade Jasper is the prettiest like pinky brown. So I'm just gonna use the tiniest bit of that and start just on my lash line right here. Just kind of pack that on. Oh, that was a lot. Oh my gosh, how did that just happen? While I'm packing on eyeshadow, I like to kind of tilt my head back to like look at what I'm doing and really get it all over my skin, and then I'll open my eyes just to like see where it's landing, if that makes sense. Because since I do have those like folds in my eyes, it's like I think I only need to bring it to here, but I really need to bring it up higher, you know? Okay, that looks good. And then I'm just going to go into my original crease brush with no product and swirl out the edges. so we don't have any crazy harsh lines anywhere, but I really like this. Okay, and then same thing over here. I wish I could cut this part out because you've already seen it, or fast forward it or something. This palette is so pretty. I definitely did not need to get it, but I did, and I'm really happy that I did because I love it. I love Kathleen too. Like anything she makes, I think she just gets so excited about things too, which is like really cute. And she's so fun and funny to watch, and I really like her, so it makes me happy to buy her stuff. Cool. Okay, let's just do a little bit of shadow under the eye. Going in, I'm just gonna go straight into rose quartz right here on this large, I don't know what kind of brush this is, and just smoke that out a little bit. I honestly don't know if I want to take that dark brown under or not, though. I feel like I should sing to you guys or something. Typically, if I'm getting ready and I'm not filming, I am watching YouTube. So I feel like sad I can't do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that and just do mascara. Oh wait, I need to do my inner corner. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with that same highlight we used on the face, the Wet n Wild one, and pop that into the inner corner. I love the tones today. My favorite thing is doing, like wearing this like navy blue color and then doing like pinky kind of things on the eyes, or pinky like accessories. I just think pink and navy are like really cute. Nothing like too bright pink, because that can be really like little girl, cheesy, sailor looking. But I really like it when it's just subtle. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. That video's gotten like more popular than some of my other ones. It's so funny, the videos that I think are gonna do really well kind of don't most of the time, and the videos I don't care for do a really good job. Because that video I feel like was a disaster. Like, I couldn't even make up my mind at the end. I wasn't using the product right. I couldn't even film the end of it 'cause my camera died. I just feel like it was a mess. And for some reason, that's of course the video that everybody sees now. And everybody's like telling me how to like do it right, you know? Like, oh, don't wait for a second coat, which is helpful. But after I already know, I'm like, yeah, I know. I wish I could go back and fix this. Because everyone thinks I don't know and I do. That was the same way with my, what video was it? The mascara makeup video those got so popular, both of them. I just think there's less people making videos about mascara makeup than other brands, so when you search for it, mine's one of the ones that pop up, like one of the few. But that was the same thing that happened there. Like, I did it the first time I received that product in school, and what was I saying? Sorry, I forgot. I got distracted. And I just kind of went off of what the rep told us to do with it, and I didn't have a lot of knowledge on it, and so now when people watch it, they like get mad at me because they're like, everyone tells you they have powder, and nobody told me that they had powder or that they used powder or anything, so I just like had no idea. And since then I've like made a video using the tips that I've since learned, and that one's also got popular, but the first one's the most, and I hate it because I know what to do now, and people still jump on there and they're like, you don't know what you're doing, and I'm like, I do now, I'm sorry. You know? That was a tangent. Okay. This is the kind of stuff I say during my videos too that I usually cut out because I'm like, okay, you've been talking about that for like 5 minutes and nobody cares. Just shut up. I usually never film in what I'm gonna wear for the day because I get so hot. So that was probably dumb, but I just wanted to because it's a whole like look, you know, like cute. I'm wearing a little dress. Oh, I got brush hairs all over me. Okay, anyway. Oh, I gotta pause it one more time. All right, I'm back. I'm going into the little brown powder out of this Milani Soft and Sultry palette on an angled brush and using that in my brows. Just been liking powder lately because I feel like it's really quick. It looks like, I don't know, I feel like with pomades it's easy to like go kind of over the top, and this doesn't do that, but it's easy to like get it filled in really well still, if that makes sense. So I kind of work from the bottom up. I've gotten pretty quick at it too, which is nice. If I was not filming, I'd probably take a little tiny bit more time than that, but barely. Honestly, that's like about what I do for an everyday look. Because I hate to spend like too long doing stuff. Especially like getting ready, putting makeup on and all that is really fun if you have a special occasion. But if you're just trying to get ready for work or school or whatever, it's like so boring. The lighting's changing so much. It's so weird. Okay, there's that. Good enough for me. Guys, I'm so sorry. I just had to take a quick break because my camera will shut off if it gets too hot. So it got really hot because I've been filming for quite a while now and it's really hot in here. So I just ate a little bit of breakfast and let my camera cool down. But I haven't done anything else with my face, so we're just gonna keep on moving and we're almost done. This is the Glossier Boy Brow. I'm just gonna fill in those brow hairs, set them, make sure they look realistic, because now that I have brow gel in, no one will ever know that I used powder to fill in my brows, right? Right? I think so. This video is gonna be really long, but honestly, for doing a makeup routine, this isn't like a super long time. I don't know, what is it, 30 something, right around 30 minutes? It's like pretty good, really. Most people spend forever, but that's about every day for me. Should I do them fluffy like that? No. Sometimes I feel like I can do it, but I don't really like it actually on me. Plus it's showing me a lot of bald spots right now. So we're just gonna put that right there. That looks good. Okay, last thing is lips. All I'm gonna do is just put on a gloss because in an everyday world, that's pretty much all that I do because I hate how lipstick wears off and my lips are really chapped and so many things. So I think, I haven't quite decided. I think I'm gonna go in with Tiramisu from NYX. This is a butter gloss. This is like a classic and I haven't used it in so long. Yes. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. I feel like a really good way to balance out, sorry, wait, gotta get that out from inside my lips. I hate when I have gloss like right inside my lips. Ugh. I feel like when you're wanting to do an everyday look, if you go a little bit glam on the eyes, but you don't want it to look like too overdone for work or school or whatever you have going on, just throw on a gloss that's like a little bit more sheer, and it sort of tones it all down and makes it look a little bit more wearable. The very last thing I'm going to do is take a pressed powder. I'm just going to take this CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Powder. I can't decide how I feel about this. I don't like love it, but it's fine. I'm just going to set right in here for a couple of reasons. I want to like tone down the blush a little bit, and I don't like to be too shiny right in the centers of my face because then I feel like it comes off more like sweaty than glowy. So I'll tone that down, but then let the rest of my face be more glowy, and I feel like it looks so much better that way. Okay, we're set. How does everything look? I like it. I don't know, I've been wearing this kind of a look a lot lately because I just feel like this palette looks amazing and is perfect for every day, and I love these tones on the eyes. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you did actually find this fun, because I think it's kind of fun to just show you start to finish exactly what I do. And this was kind of like, yeah, my everyday routine. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this with like a longer, more in-depth eyeshadow look or anything like that because it can get too long, but I can show you like a minimal kind of like 10-minute start to finish makeup look, that kind of thing, or whatever you want really. So let me know if that's something you're interested in or anything else you'd like to see from me down below. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Gotta turn off the camera as part of the thing, so I'm not gonna edit this at all, so goodbye.